Hi, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'd like to review for you a movie I watched recently in theaters called Ouija. This movie's rated PG-13 and it has an 89-minute runtime. The only person I recognized in this movie was Olivia Cook, who is also on Bates Motel. I think this is a pretty good idea for a movie, only unfortunately it fell short of expectations, hopes, dreams, and desires. So it's follow these two young girls who decide to play with a Ouija board. Pretty similar to the one on the screen. And if you're not familiar with it, you have this like little triangle piece, and a couple people put their hand on it, and you ask spirits questions, and they either through you or however they move the triangle to answer your questions, yes or no, or spell things out and things like that. And these are just toy, like kind of like board game things. I don't know. They used to have them at Walmart. I don't know if they still do. And some people believe you can actually use these to contact spirits and that they're evil and you shouldn't play with them. I don't know. I've never used one, but so they kind of grow up and now they're in high school, and I think they kind of haven't played with it for a while. And one of the rules they always had was you never play alone, and one of the girls decided to play alone, and you don't really know exactly what's going on, but I think spirits were kind of haunting her and negatively affecting her, and she was trying to get rid of them, or I'm not sure exactly, but she ends up dying. And it looks like suicide, but her friend doesn't necessarily think she committed suicide. So they all decide to get together and contact her through or at least attempt to contact her through a Ouija board to find out exactly what happened and say goodbye and get the closure they desire. What ends up happening, though, is that they all start getting haunted, and their bad things are happening. They're starting to drop off like flies, and they're trying to find out, what the entity is that is haunting them, why it's trying to hurt them, and all this. I'm not going to go too much into that because that would ruin the movie, obviously. But this movie is kind of slow, and when it does get to like an actually good action sequence, it just ends it, and you're just like, it's not enough. There needs to be more in this movie. And then they didn't know when to end it. Every time you think it's over, it keeps going, and then when it finally ends, it's not even over. So they definitely failed there. And while this movie is a little bit creepy, it relies heavily on jump scares for its fear factor. There's constant jump scares. Some of them, are kind of good, but for the most part, I mean, this movie isn't really that scary as far as movies go. So, would I recommend you go watch this in theaters? Probably not. Maybe once it comes out, rent it, check it out, but I wasn't overly impressed with it. I didn't think it was great. I think it could have been much better, and I think they just fell short of what a great movie this could have been. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.